I'm Jale, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collective reading for the sign of Pisces for May 2020. So if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Pisces, this could be for you. Obviously, if you feel like maybe you want to check out the other May astrological placements, then by all means they should all be up on my channel by now. This is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. And let's get started, Pisces. So let's see what's going to be happening for you guys in the month of May. Let's see what else is happening. There's a lot of manifestation energy I'm picking up on here. It's like someone's been planning to sort of bring something into the physical reality that they have been trying hard to develop. Wow. Oh goodness. Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man here, which is usually there's a kind of pause that's been placed. Obviously we know we're in lockdown, where there's sort of things going on here where maybe we're not able to get onto things that we want to do. We've also got the Nine of Swords, which can be worry, concern, anxiety, sleepless nights, concern, sort of a bit of anxiety going on here. Someone can't see a way out of something. Someone's trying to look for a way out. They're trying to look for an exit. It's almost like they don't know how to kind of navigate through this. We've also got the Five of Wands here. A little bit of self-sabotage energy. Someone is desperately trying to reach. Again, there's a confusion here. It's like that, because what Spirit is saying is, this is really confused energy. This is like there's too many moving parts. Don't know how you feel. Don't know what you want. Not too sure where you're going. I mean, that's very Pisces energy anyway, isn't it? But this feels a lot more concentrated, almost to the point of there's just way too much going on, and I feel like you're not expected to understand this. It's like if you're I mean, look, I'll be shocked if you need to immediately understand what this means and therefore act, because it doesn't feel like that would be the case. What it feels like is you're going through a process here where each step is teaching you something in order to get to an outcome that actually is going to help you along your way. Now, does it sound very vague? Yes. But it's a generalization of what energy you're in so you can navigate through it. So if you're not sat there thinking, oh my goodness, why have I not figured this out yet? I don't think you're supposed to at the moment. I'm going to be really honest with you, because you're being given a piece and then you're expected to assess around you. You know, sort of taking it a step at a time. This is very mindful energy. And then another piece is given when you're least expecting it. And then maybe what you expected you were going to do is detouring you to another place. Actually, you need to be doing this. So I wouldn't be expecting anything. I would release all expectations, because this energy doesn't feel conducive to that kind of thing. We've got the Moon in the reverse here, so this is very much Pisces energy. But with it being in the reverse, there's an emotional imbalance going on here. Now, you typically, with this card being upright, she's looking up at the moon. She's looking up at the moon, and she's sort of trying to work through her emotions. In the reverse, it's like she's resigning to something. Someone's resigning something to something where they don't know how to deal with it, so they're not. And okay, you're not, I don't think you're going to sort of have some total enlightenment within this process, because it feels like you're not meant to at the moment. But at the same time, don't neglect your emotions, because you still need to process those kind of things. Otherwise, what they're saying is what's going to happen is you'll get to the end of the month and then you'll be like, I didn't process this emotion and I'm blocked because I pretended that wasn't there, or I didn't know that was there. So take some time, and if you can, and I totally get you, because sometimes even I find it difficult. If I've got so much going on, maybe I'm a bit backed up, maybe sometimes my emotions aren't able to readily come out into the forefront and to be released. But Spirit are asking you to get into a position where that would be the case, because there's a release going on here. When the cog turns, when the wheel turns, and then there's an expectation to move forward, if you are not ready on any level, maybe an emotional level, a spiritual level, physical level, then what happens? Because then you're having to then stay back before this opportunity, this gate opens, before this door opens, and you're sat there thinking, right, well, now I have to deal with the emotions behind it because I didn't do that before. So Spirit are trying to get you ready, but they're saying it's not time yet, but we're going to get you ready, because then it's going to be easier for you. Where am I taking this? Is this up? This Because what's next is Ten of Cups. This is your emotional fulfillment on its way. But you're going to have to be ready for that, because obviously when you're building up an emotional stance of anything, you're building from the base up, aren't you? To get to the Ten of Cups, you've done the work. You've built up a steady flow, haven't you? So there's a process going on here that this Ten of Cups is essentially showing you and leading you through. But as long as you understand it, and they're saying don't take it as though you have to act now. This is just a preparation only, because they're building you into something that you've wanted, they're saying. This is something you've wanted. Page of Cups, an offer. An emotional offer, an invitation. Something that you've wanted is in the ethers. This is something that is about to manifest. This is something that has been, they're saying this has been acknowledged. Can you see in the background there? There's hands holding onto a heart. I'm hearing I didn't expect it to exist. So this could be something. I mean, this is an emotionally fulfilling offer. Someone's manifesting this. It's a manifestation. Whatever you're currently trying to manifest is on its way. That's how I'm looking at it. Yeah, look, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Is there work to do? Possibly a little bit maybe of emotional clearing. Maybe with the moon in the reverse, it's about illusionary energy. But with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, you've probably worked very hard on this. And they're basically saying, you know, this is just a matter of timing now. You've done the work. You've done the preparation. Yeah, look, death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. This is a very expansive energy that is, it doesn't feel restrictive. This is, I'll be really honest with you, this is huge, like very, very infinite energy here. If you have sat and tried to put all your energy into mustering a new beginning, it's coming. The only thing we've got to wait for is like a bit of healing to be done, maybe a bit of emotional balancing. Yeah, look, Seven of Cups with the Sun. Choices, daydreams, the Sun, enlightenment, happiness, new beginnings, fulfillment. This is what's on its way. Someone's talking about mustering up the strength. Maybe you've got to make a choice as well. They're talking about choices here as well. They're saying it's like, can you see these cups have now turned into all the colours they needed to be, but with the Seven of Cups, they all look the same. They all look very similar. Someone can't make a decision about what is making them happy. And so they're in this limbo at the moment, which could be affecting why your timing isn't moving forward, but I think there's other elements to this. So we've got Five of Pentacles here. This is someone being left out in the cold. The key's there, ready to sort of put in the lock. But again, this person hasn't looked up to acknowledge that actually the key's there. What are you neglecting? What are you not seeing? What are you neglecting yourself? Because, again, Five is about change. Pentacles is about the physical, tangible element. So is there something that's available for you now that maybe you don't want because you're holding out for something better? We've got the Six of Wands here. This is recognition, acknowledgement, public recognition, victory. This is victory. So there's a victory on its way. You're going to get a good outcome with this. And it is going to be an emotionally fulfilling offer because it is the Ace of Cups. This is about your emotional fulfillment. This is something, again, look, manifestation, manifestation, manifestation. If there's a talent, an ability, a work project, that it's like you're moving forward into an energy that is bringing you what you want. If you haven't already seen it in May, this is what's on its way from where I'm looking. We've got the Knight of Wands here. So this is, again, passionate energy. This is passionate energy. Knight of Wands. she's in the moment. She's embraced what it is she needs to embrace in order to move to this energy of manifestation. Whereas before the energy was very much of worrying and I'm not sure about this, and can you see it's like all these other cards are confusing energy where it doesn't feel very confident energy, does it? It's all very confusing. Hanged Man, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I feel left out. Don't know if this is coming. I'm worrying about this. I'm worrying about this. And then I feel like you're going to get a kind of out of the blue, like, oh, okay, this is now moving in my favour. How's that going to work? You know, like, why suddenly now is this? It's almost like that's the energy. It's like, why suddenly now is this moving into, you know, what I want it to? It could be that you've done the work. The Hermit card. This is like, you know, retreating and going within, working out the emotional side of things, recalibrating yourself until you've manifested what it is that you want, you know. It could be that there's a bit of heartache that you've maybe tried to heal. Maybe you have to let go of something in order to manifest what it was, and that's something you're currently working through. Three of Swords, this is heartbreak, separation. Did you have to leave something behind in order to go forward with something new? This is on its way. This is just, again, I think there's a healing process going on here with Seven of Pentacles. It's like it's not quite time, they're saying. Not quite time. May for Pisces, please. May 2020 for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. May for Pisces. Wow. The Emperor. This is Aries energy here. This is the big guns. That someone who's not playing around. As you can see, he's got the chess piece. They're just saying he's made his move. And again, if this is a romantic situation, this person's making their move around May time, which you'll definitely be aware of. And if that hasn't already happened to you, maybe it's not. Again, it could be a boss, could be someone offering you, an official position with something. It can talk about official figures, business deals, starting a business. Maybe you're actually beginning a business. Yeah, look, Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. This is financial fulfillment. It's like long-term legacy type of energy. Building a career, you know, profitable financial success. Knight of Swords, fast moving. Whatever this brings in, it's like you have to heal something first of all before this offer can come in. But whatever the offer is, they're just saying you're getting something from it. An unexpected turn of events. You're getting something from this. It could be that you were expecting one thing and something brand new is coming in. Like Five of Cups. It's like you get disappointment and then suddenly, actually no, this is actually a good thing, you know. Five of Cups. Bit of disappointment first of all. Bit of disappointment, and then it sort of turns around from the looks of things. Things are turning around. Spirit just saying it was always meant to be that way. Look, Four of Wands. It's like the energy here is, it's like they'll give me a card that you wouldn't normally associate with a good energy. And then straight after that, they'll give a really positive card. Someone's released something thinking that it wouldn't be for them and it wouldn't ever come and that it's done. But it does come. It's just, it was the mindset. It was like, just release it and let it go and see if it comes back. Four of Cups, disappointment. Bottom of the deck, disappointment. And again, maybe there's a stop-start situation going on. But it looks like it's resolving itself. Yeah, look, Seven of Wands, defensive energy. Not sure if you're ready to receive yet. Defensive energy. She's utilising solar plexus. So this is like willpower, confidence, bit of ego energy here going on. My whole left side is blocked. This is feminine energy. This is also going in the flow, sitting in the flow of something, surrendering. Because all of this side now feels like it's just muted, which is where my guides usually talk to me. So We need to make sure we're balanced out, because if something's coming to you and you're in the very masculine energy, is it able to come to you at that point, you know? Yeah, look, Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Someone's ready here. This is someone, again, could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This can be typically someone who is able to defend themselves very readily, very sharp-tongued sometimes. But can also be someone fair and balanced. But as you can see, Three Pentacles here. Someone, either it's a work offer that someone sort of makes and you're not entirely sure how you want to sort of move forward with it. Could also be a romantic offer, but maybe they've got in a third-party situation. There's something on the table here. But look, can you see there's a traffic light system here as well? It's like, is it ready yet? And she's pointing to the red. It's like, it's not quite ready. Not quite ready. Page of Wands. There's an enthusiasm behind it. Someone wants to move forward with something, but it's like Queen of Swords is wanting to move forward with something here. But is the Queen of Swords ready? She probably thinks she's ready. But is she actually ready? Because I feel like possibly no. I feel like there's other preparations, other things to be looked at, other things to be done. I mean, this is certainly a wish fulfillment that's coming through. There's a very strong, abundant energy. It's like they're trying to manifest this into fruition. And it's on its way. Yeah, like Four of Swords in the reverse. So this is upright. This would be waiting and healing. In the reverse, it's like, no, we're able to move forward now with this. So there's a lot of on-off, stop-start energy here. It's like, yeah, this looks great. Actually, no, hold back. Oh, brilliant. Oh, no, hang on a minute. It's very much that kind of back forward. Go with it. If you feel like it's not coming through, there's more to come. Justice in the reverse. Imbalance, unfairness, karma. If there's a karmic situation playing out, let it play out. Has to play out. Can't be rushed. Once it plays out, then the wheel turns, and then the path is clear. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. Let's see what comes up. I don't know why, but I've heard lucky number 7 here. I don't know if that's someone's favourite number. 10 of Wands, a burden. Burden, effort. Not entirely sure how to take something. It's like you'll get news of something and it's like, oh, this is going to go in my favour. Oh, okay, no, it's burden. So it's very kind of like, oh, this is almost here. The wheel turns and, oh, it's a burden. But is it a burden? Is it a burden, or is it, it's not quite ready yet? It's not quite here yet because there's other things we need to be aware of. Justice has to, karma has to be played out. This has to be recalibrated. Yeah. 3 of Wands. They'll probably say, well, is this what you want? Are you sure you want this? If you're not sure what you want, then maybe you need to finely tune your manifestation, because that could also be a part of it as well. Don't forget, we're able to co-create very easily at the moment. So is the manifestation that you're bringing through, have you been very clear on what it is you want? And if you're not clear on what it is you want and you're expecting it to come through, how is that going to work? Because look, when you least expect it, 2 of Cups. Someone needs to get very clear on what it is they want. When they do that, they're gonna have a positive outcome here. Emotional fulfillment, positive rewards, positive success. And 8 of Cups, disappointment, moving away from something. So again, up, down, and after the 8 of Cups, we've got the King of Pentacles, an offer. This is the King of Pentacles here. He's staring at this coin knowing that that's going to be offered, but it's not time yet. Again, it's not ready. Someone has to walk away from something first before that's offered in its entirety. Could also be a work situation here, getting more work references here. Again, could be a male figure that's offering something that you try to manifest work-wise. 7 of Swords, theft, sneaking away, moving away from something. Someone needs to move away from a situation, but they don't know how to do it. And so they're doing it partially, and then you know, referring back to it. They're doing it a little bit, referring back to it. There is a third party situation potentially going on here. We've got the Three of Cups. Someone may not be ready for union. They could be in another relationship or situation here that is essentially maybe not right, quite time for you guys to, you know, become sort of into union. But this is the Queen of Pentacles here, so there's definitely potentially a marriage or a long-term commitment that this person may be in, that they're needing to kind of understand what they want, and so the manifestation can come through. Now it looks like, because we've got the King of Cups here, emotional freedom. This is something about emotional freedom. Someone's relied on a connection for something for a long time. Someone's relied on a connection here, and it's not quite doing what it needs to do for that person. And so they're reassessing everything, and then they're referring to their heart center via the King of Cups to see, is this what I want? If it is, let me move forward. Because this is someone actually looking at making a decision here. From where I'm looking at, it doesn't feel like there's any love lost in the relationship that they're currently in. But it's karmic. It feels very karmic, and it needs to come to the end, which it will. Ten of Swords ends. Bye-bye. Finished. It's over. End of cycle. End of cycle. Two of Swords doesn't probably, whoever's involved, that there's a lack of awareness or a bit of wanting to stay in a comfort zone here, doesn't want to sort of see what's ahead. They know they need to take some action here with the Ace of Wands, but it's like, do I move ahead? Do I wait? What do I do? But this is an inevitable ending. Two of Pentacles, indecision again, juggling, not entirely sure. Well, do I want to end this? Do I not want to end it? Do I want to go forward? Do I not want to go forward? What am I doing? There's a general lack of direction going on here. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. No new beginning on a practical level here, because it's not, it can't be offered yet. It's not, there's an ending here, but it looks like someone's not totally ended it. It looks like maybe it's a partial ending, and maybe it's a separation but there's no divorce, or maybe they say they're going to separate and they do for a couple of days, and then it's like called into question again. But it definitely isn't showing here like a commitment, because Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, look, the Tower in the reverse too. So an ending that didn't end. It's like a tower that didn't happen, a total kind of recalibration of what was to be. Yeah, look, the Hierophant. So a commitment that didn't quite end. It's like, it looks like it's going to end, but is it ending? There's a lot of confusion. Like, I kind of want it to end, and I thought that this was going to be something that I could end, but am I going to end it? It's again, it's up, down, no, yes, no. It's very elusive, very kind of Seven of Cups energy here. That is like, do I choose it? Do I not choose it? How do I feel? Do I want this? Do I not want this? And then we've got Temperance. So this is reconciliation, Sagittarius energy, balance, healing. Like, well, I've got two. I've got the Sun and the Moon here. What am I going to go for? Do I want that? Do I not want that? How do I feel about leaving it behind? Yeah, look, Ace of Swords. They're trying to get clarity on a situation that is probably needs to be wrapped up. And that clarity is on its way, because you can't, that energy doesn't sustain itself forever. There has to be some kind of beginning, middle and end, usually, to these things. The Magician, someone's trying to manifest a sort of an evolution to this, or an ending, because otherwise it just feels like this is, again, it's rapidly going in a loop, or so it feels maybe to someone. Maybe they feel like they don't know how to release it, or they want to move away from it, but they're not entirely sure how to. Someone's trying to manifest a way of doing that. Someone's trying to manifest an end point to this. But probably, yeah, look, 8 of Swords and the Lovers. Someone's very much in their head about a decision that needs to be made. That, again, is an inevitable decision that needs to be made. But do I want this? Do I not want this? Do I want this? 6 of Swords. So, feels like we'll just pretend that this hasn't happened and we'll just sort of move forward and see what the next step is to this. Because then we'll worry about this later. It just feels like there's no real acknowledgement of an ending. It just feels like we'll leave that there and then we'll continue here and hope that we'll figure this out as we go. Then we've got the Knight of Cups. This is like a bit of a crush. This is sort of someone who feels a certain way that may not have admitted it. But it's like there's lots of loose ends here. It's like, well, we'll leave that here and we'll just go towards there. And then I don't really know if this is going to be the right way. So I'll go back a bit and then I'll go this way. Someone is very different. They're very confused in this energy. It just feels very confused energy. Like, do I want this? Do I not want this? How am I going to work this out? And someone's trying to manifest a way out. Because at the moment they don't know what to do. So possibly their higher self has intervened based on a wish that they've asked for. You know, like, let me get out of this situation, let me get out of this contract, let me get out of this relationship. Yeah, look, Queen of Wands and the Star. So there's someone, another party here that this person possibly wants to go towards, that they are not getting an opportunity to go towards because this situation hasn't ended. There's something around the situation that is trying to end that hasn't ended. And so this person's trying to maneuver a way around it. So Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, literally no movement. Stalemate. Pulled back in, the Devil energy. Codependent attachments. Do you want the new, or are you sure you don't want the old? Are you sure you don't want the old? So again, as soon as you think you've kind of let yourself go or freed yourself a little bit, the old is back to sort of taunt and check to see, have you learned everything? Are you sure this is not what you want? And obviously this person's like, well, I don't know. And so it's easy to kind of get kind of redrawn into that. Page of Swords, truth. Keeping an eye on things, internet, awareness, understanding, gossip. People discussing situations that are around this, and again, unnecessary discussions around it. It feels like by people that maybe not are involved. 9 of Wands in the reverse. This is wounded warrior energy, but in the reverse it's like, I feel like people are sort of going, oh yeah, but we're just talking about it because we're trying to help. We're trying to do this, we're trying to protect this, and we're trying to do that. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like people are just being nosy. It feels like there's an air of a gossip going on here that someone doesn't want to sit and defend, because why would you? It's not anyone else's business. But there's definitely an energy here of there's discussions going on that aren't necessarily around with the people that they involve. We've got the Fool energy here, taking a leap of faith, a new beginning, a new start. But where was the end? We seem to have the 10 of Swords, but at what point, at what energy? It doesn't feel like it was wrapped up. There's no world. It's not like we've begun afresh, but what have we begun afresh? Is there an ending to this? Now, I feel like this person has now gone towards what they want. King of Wands, their passion. Could be the third party, or could have dropped one third party and is now going towards what they do want, or dropped an option and gone towards what it is they chose. But what about the other situation? Yeah, look, reunion, 6 of Cups, soulmate, nostalgia, reconnection. But what about the old situation? Was that ended? Is it wrapped up? Is it closed? Four of Pentacles, rigid, holding on for dear life, stubborn energy. It's like, I don't want to let go of the old, but I want the new. It's that kind of energy. I don't want to let go of the old, but I want to have a look at the new. Right, okay, well, yeah, look, High Priestess. this feels like it's done in secret. It feels like someone's coming towards you here that may have already been involved with a third party. That it's like they could be coming towards you going, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. And then it's like they're not ready because they're actually still with or in another situation. So just watch for that. Watch for anything new coming towards you that isn't totally... And the world is here. The closure, the ending, the cycle that's completed. And after the world, after the cycle's completed, Pisces comes. Quick succession of events, fast communication, lots of quick, travel, lots of quick movement. So they come towards you, the cycle suddenly, after a lot of toing and froing, they come towards you. There's a lot of fast moving action and communication. Wow. They come towards you. End of story. The Empress. They're coming, but they just are very up and down in the meantime. They're just very back and forward. So just let it play out. Let it play out. Again, you'll know when it's the time, when it's completed, you'll know. Someone's kept a secret or disappointment. Moon with the Four of Cups. Someone was disappointed about a situation but didn't speak out about it. While all this was going on, there was a recalibration of balancing going on here with Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Someone was trying to keep strong, maybe weren't discussing or probably wasn't talking while they were making a decision. They probably kept this very quiet. But then as soon as they figured this out, that was it. They made their decision very quickly. After the toing and froing and toing and froing and toing, a lot of toing and froing. Yeah. There was a bit of self-sabotage here. Two of Wands, Five of Swords. It's like, do you want it or do you not want it? Is this worthwhile? Is it not worthwhile? What am I doing? Am I going to go in? Am I going to... It's just like back, forward, back, forward. We've also got the Queen of Cups here as the last card, which is someone that finally is almost like tapped into their emotions. And it's like, because don't forget we had the Ten of Cups right at the beginning, where it's like looking for, very up at night, worried, confused, what do I do? And then suddenly the opposite of the, that Ten of Cups, which is that abundance and that manifestation. And then in the middle was that confusion. So the emotional fulfillment of this and the end product is great, but it's the root is I'm not going to lie, the root's confusing. Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. That the root feels a little bit up and down and a little bit kind of like that someone doesn't know how to make their mind up, and because they haven't let things settle, maybe they need to just do the healing. But this looks like it's being recalibrated. It looks like a good outcome. It looks like someone's coming towards their person. Could be counterparts, twin flames. They're just saying it's time. So it could be that, if you're expecting someone to come towards you, you thought, yeah, this was always going to be something that I knew was going to happen. And yeah, it feels like this month could well be the month for you guys, Pisces, in May 2020. Let's see what else they want to tell us here. May, Pisces, 2020. May for Pisces, please. Wow. Wow, let's pull some more cards. We've got the Hierophant with the Chariot. Some old structure or control system, relationship, marriage, it's moving upwards, it's moving on. Someone's moving on from that, right? The World and the Five of Cups in the reverse. The Five of Cups, disappointment, the World, endings. So there's no disappointment, but there's no ending. It's like there's nowhere else for this to go. Someone's moving on from an old situation here. We've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. So again, it's like a stalemate energy. It's like, well, this wasn't going anywhere. But this Ten of Pentacles, it's like they're reassessing where they want to take these things, and they're trying to shoot to where they want to take the energy. But there's a little bit of recalibration that's happening between now and when that starts. What else can you tell me, please, for Pisces for the month of May 2020? Yeah, look. They're shooting their shot. This is someone that's coming forward with an offer. This is a tangible offer as well. This is not like, oh, I don't really know what to do with this commitment. I'm just gonna, you know, I don't know what to do with this work contract. This is someone who's made their mind up. This is someone who's reliable, who's consistent, who's practical. This is a serious commitment from what I'm looking at here. This is King of Pentacles. This is a grounded offer. It's not like someone that's woken up one night and had a dream and thought, I know this is a great idea. Let me just pretend that I've really thought this through. It feels tangible. It feels, you know. But again, discern. Make sure you're using discernment, because have they released everything? Is it a complicated situation? You know, don't take my word for it. Just obviously utilise your own. Because we've also got here the Knight of Wands with the Devil. This is very player energy right here. So make sure that you're being very careful with your boundaries. That's all I'm going to say there. And if they are in a position, well, they're not in a position where, you know, maybe there's confusion around what the expectations are, make sure you're not throwing yourself into something that you can't get out of, or that you're in over your head with. So, because we, you know, obviously you don't want to be sort of wanting to do something and then the expectations are totally different to what you thought they were afterwards. Wheel of Fortune, the wheel turns in your favour. Maybe this was what previously the pattern was. They were coming back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Bit of sexual contact and then off you go. The wheel changes and maybe they realise this might be my person. Could have been a third party situation that was involved. Yeah, look, they're serious. You or them, both. Serious about the future. Three of Wands. This is contemplating what you want for a future. Yeah, passionate energy, passionate new beginnings. King of Wands. You know, someone that knows how to lead. This is a leader, a warrior, someone who's very kind of passionate and sort of headstrong and capable leader, very sort of alpha energy. And again, we've got the Three of Wands again coming up. So again, people questioning their futures here. But am I sure about that? And let me just have a look at that again, because I want to be sure that this is definitely what I want. So let's have a look. Outcomes, please, for Pisces for the month of May 2020. Outcomes. Outcomes. Yeah, look. There's worry and concern here. Nine of Swords and Strength. Someone's worried, but then at the end, other flip side of that is actually, this is like there's a strength behind this that maybe you're not aware of. And then you've got the Queen of Wands, which is the counterpart to the King. So there's a counterpart situation going on here that looks like, you know, with a little bit of anxiety, it looks like there's going to be some positive outcomes. But again, let's pull some more Oracle and see what they want to tell us here. This is Nature's Whispers. Oracle deck. Let's see what the outcome will be for Pisces. Outcome for Pisces for May. What is the outcome? Pisces, please. What is the outcome for Pisces for the month of May? Outcome for Pisces for May. Wow. It says, let love be your beacon. They're just saying it's only a matter of time, but just keep that faith and keep going with it. But don't sort of wait. Don't sort of pause everything for that. But it looks like a wow. Wow. Breakthrough. It's on its way. It's on its way. Just surrender, release, send it up to the universe, let them prepare. Okay, guys, this was your reading for Pisces for the month of May 2020. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time. If you want to join us here, brilliant. Yeah, and if you need to book a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. And take good care of yourselves. And until next time, bye-bye.